I've long been looking for a cheap alternative to the Bose A20, and the UFQ A7 is a headset that keeps coming up. It generally gets favourable reviews, with some even claiming it to be superior to the Bose. Well, we are going to settle it right here, right now. Is the UFQ A7 better than the Bose or not? I'll be recording the noise levels experienced in flight by placing a microphone in the ear cup and play you the recorded audio side by side, unedited, so you can make up your own mind. First things first, at the time of recording, the UFQ goes for around $330 and the Bose goes for around $1,150. So the price tag of the Bose is more than 3 times that of the UFQ. The first thing you'll notice when picking up the A7 is it's really small and light. It's more like music headphones than an aviation headset. It also sits extremely comfortably on my head. In fact, it's the most comfortable headset I've ever had on my head, and that includes the Bose A20. The headset folds up neatly, but it does seem a bit flimsy, like it might break if not handled carefully. The material of the ear cups and the headband cushion feels like good quality, but the plastic bits feels a little cheap. But that is to be expected at this price point. The A&R switch is on the ear cup, which I really like, because sometimes I forget to switch on A&R at engine startup, and then I need to reach back for the controls to switch it on. But with the A7 I can just flick it on. Speaking of which, the control, which houses the volume controls, mono stereo switch, as well as the batteries, also feels like cheap plastic. Overall, so far the UFQ is looking pretty okay, so let's take it up for a flight to see how it performs and compares to the Bose A20. The first thing I noticed when switching on the UFQ's A&R was it doesn't lower the noise levels all that much, and quite a lot of noise was making it to my ears.
Hello. Okay, now the A&R is actually on. Good.
The reason for this is probably because there isn't enough inward pressure applied by the ear cups, and when I press down on it with my hands, it makes quite a big difference and less noise makes it to my ears. This has probably got to do with the shape of my head, and somebody with a wider head or face will likely not experience this issue at all, as the wider your head is, the more pressure is applied by the ear cups. To a lesser extent, I also had the same problem on the UFQ A28. However, it has to be noted that the Bose had no problem with my head shape and worked optimally. Here's the cockpit noise from both headsets played side by side to illustrate the difference in noise reduction.
Triple traffic Bravo Charlie India, running runway 11, staying in the circuit. Okay, and then we'll just quickly swap headset to the Bose A20. Okay, I can already tell you the Bose is a lot quieter. Runner Park, traffic Bravo Charlie India, rolling runway 11 will be right out and departing to Kadiwak Airfield.
In the end, I was left disappointed by the A&R technology in the UFQ, which doesn't seem to cancel out that much noise. That, combined with inferior passive noise reduction, which again is likely due to my head shape, the headset just doesn't offer me adequate hearing protection. It's worth noting that I fly an aircraft with quite a loud cockpit, and in a lower noise cockpit, the headset will likely be more than adequate. Interestingly, the UFQ A28, which I reviewed about a year ago, does much better with passive noise reduction and thus has better overall noise reduction. So no, the UFQ A7 is definitely not better than the Bose A20. Not even close. But is it worth the much cheaper $330 price tag, and does it offer good value for money? The price is quite attractive, but the A28 actually has better passive noise reduction coupled with the same active noise reduction at a lower price point, so it is tough to recommend the A7 over the A28. If you've had a different experience with the UFQ A7 than I did, leave a comment below and let other viewers know. And watch this video next for a full review of the UFQ A28.